Once again, it's on. Oh, we are back. Of course, it's two cigars in the blunt. I am the man on the street.
This is Pharaoh King.
Tim Dog from Be More Careful.
And it's the mad professor living in the boot.
Conspiracy brother number one, aka poor boy from the boot.
Why am I laughing, man?
Because sometimes rolling a blunt is more important than people knowing who the hell you are.
There you go. Priorities.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
Oh man, on my other podcast, I stopped for like 15 seconds to adjust my blood during. I'm like, I ain't gonna edit this shit out. Fuck it. I think chill with me.
I'm gonna laugh at that, but hey, man. But welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, man. We got a good show for you tonight. Oh man, hey, you brought it up, man, Professor. You never know what we're gonna be talking about, but you brought it up when you say what we should call the podcast. What should it be called again?
The Broken Down Sports Show.
That's what I'm talking about. Because we're all broke. We all have some type of surgery, or we or we need some surgery. Tim Dog, I think he got us beat with all the surgery. Is that right, Tim?
Yeah.
How many is it? How many is it?
15, 14. I lost count.
Shoot, that's I'm close.
We're gonna have to call him the stretcher boy.
I think
$6 million man. There you go.
I think since 2020 I've had 8 surgeries, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
damn.
I'm right behind Tim though.
I'm just blessed to be still no prosthetics.
Right. Right.
Take care of myself, and
there's
always gonna be somebody worse than you, man. Shut
right.
the hell up, know that.
What you call him, Mizzino?
See, I said tonight I was gonna be nice because I'm feeling nice.
Yeah,
Here we go, fee, fi, fo, figure. I so hate a nigga.
yeah, and you sitting up right too, and we can actually see this mother. He don't would have got him a green screen because he see nice and clean. He look nice and clean tonight. No head, just Tim Dog. All you can see is teeth. That's why I said teeth and glass. God damn. Hey,
Well, it ain't as he still don't show as much teeth as goddamn Tim Scott.
oh yeah,
Tim
true.
Scott. Oh
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Oh,
yeah, just call me Uncle Tom.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and get it out the way. Let's get it out the way. Fannie Willis, she's still on the Trump thing. What are your thoughts on that situation?
Hey, it was a good story about in defense.
Yeah, ethically, she was wrong. But
Yeah.
I don't understand why they're trying to. I understand why they're trying to do what they're doing ethically with her, ethics, whatever, ethics wise. Mm-hmm. But truth of the matter is, let's get to the meat and potatoes of why this trial thing is going on.
Yeah.
They just another way to blow smoke screen up, to slow it down. So
yeah.
So this trial going on before the real trial? Damn.
Yeah,
but it's not even a trial though. That's
not
a trial.
Yeah, it wasn't a trial.
See, here's the thing about this.
Criminal charges.
Oh,
yeah.
Here's the thing about this, and I said it last week. The image of impropriety is not impropriety, and the fact that they were trying to get rid of her because of an affair that she was having with an underling.
Yeah, and
then in the same breath saying Trump is qualified to run the country, even though he's had affairs, made no sense at all. Yeah. And they keep saying that the image of impropriety, this dude done hired his whole damn family to run government offices that they weren't qualified for. At least this guy she hired that she was having sex with or whatever has been a prosecutor. Now, he may have not done a RICO case, but he has been a prosecutor before. He's worked in the prosecutorial offices before. So he was well qualified to do what the hell he was doing. And what's funny is these same maggots that are mad that he didn't make them drop the case so that they could delay it was cheering 2 days ago when he dropped 6 of 41 cases against Trump and his co-defendants. Yeah. Now they're mad.
Yeah. And when I saw it, and I just saw that the dude he actually resigned.
Yeah.
So and that's one of the judges. When one of the things he said that she could continue on the case, but he either have to go. But he did resign.
And the lead prosecutor.
yeah. Like you say, Matt Professor, this helped Trump's out because he's just trying to get in November because he's trying to delay,
Right.
and that was the reason because that was the reason why they brought this up against Fannie Willis because they're trying to slow it down. Because if he could win the election, come November, these cases go on hold.
Well,
They go on,
no. Well, yeah, you're right. They can technically go on hold. They don't have
yes,
to.
no,
Now
yeah, that's
he
right.
was
That's right.
hoping that he could pardon himself, but they did the smart thing in Georgia, in y'all state,
Right.
where they made it a state crime rather than a federal crime where he could actually pardon himself or be pardoned by someone else.
Yeah, yeah,
Now
that's
the only messed up thing about this is Georgia's giving themselves power to remove legally elected DAs
yeah,
if the
yeah,
governor doesn't like them.
yeah. I saw that. I don't agree with that at
I think
all. I don't agree
SB
with that.
22 or some bull crap like that.
Yeah. You're right. Which is crazy, that they would do something like that. But it is what it is, man. You talking about Georgia, which was always a red state, and it finally became a blue state last election cycle. So they about to turn it back red. So they're trying to appease everybody with stuff like that. But hey, we'll see what happens, man. We will see what happens. But fellas, man, y'all just don't know what we're going to talk about tonight. I know I'm about to get mad, Professor, and I'm not. I'm about to get mad, Professor, mad. But mad,
No,
Professor,
I decided I'm not being mad no more.
no. It's
I'm,
not
Yeah,
LeBron.
right. We'll
It's
see
not
when that
LeBron.
happens.
It's not LeBron James. But God damn it, it was a good game. Oh man.
Foreshadowed when Camila Cardoso shoved LSU's Flau'jae Johnson to the floor late in the fourth quarter of yesterday's SEC championship game. Gamecocks guard Mylasia Fulwiley had stolen the ball from Johnson, who wrapped her up, was called for an intentional foul. Johnson bumped USC's Ashlyn Watkins while heading to her bench, and then the 6'7" Cardoso rushed in and pushed the 5'10" Johnson to the ground. Johnson's brother came onto the floor, briefly made contact with Cardoso before being led away by security. In all, 6 players were ejected, including Cardoso.
Oh, mad Professor. What you talking
actually,
about
I'm gonna go away. You're not anticipating.
that?
I don't
Okay.
have a problem with nothing that happened on the court. It's court stuff. So players lose control sometimes. People get mad. They start throwing punches. They start pushing whatever. The one thing I have a problem with the whole thing is the response of LSU's coach
Mm.
when she said that if the Cardoza wouldn't have gone after Angel Reese like that and only went after Flau'jae Johnson because she was so small. I have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with anything else that happened. In fact, I like that Dawn Staley apologized for her players because that
Mhm.
shows some responsibility toward your players and the league itself. I just had a problem with Coach Mulkey. That was it.
Okay. What about you? You know, I know you're sports fanatic. What you thought about that, Farrell?
I just think the cooler heads did not prevail. The family should have known they should not have went on the floor. That caused even more of a ruckus. I do agree with the math professor and the LSU coach, but that this is an important game, and you being the star player, I understand sticking up for your teammate, but you have to do it in a better sense.
Mhm.
Now you have 6 people that's ejected that's possibly not even going to be in the playoffs. The tournament anymore due to a person's reaction. So
Yeah.
they did not think at all. They just reacted without disregard to the team.
What the only one that's technically that could be
Cardozo.
suspended is Cordova, the South Carolina player.
Yeah.
She's
It's
the only
still
one that did anything.
right.
Yeah.
But that's still 6 people. Include with her in general, because I believe her family even came to see the game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, all of them did. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you done screwed your future up with possibly the tournament, but they're talking about possibly kicking her out the tournament.
No, the first game. She only suspended the first game.
I know, but they were saying that maybe the
Oh, okay.
tournament, even though it's still the first game, you still messed up your team's
Yeah,
chances
if your
by making
team
it to a
loses, that's the whole
tournament.
tournament.
Yeah, that is the whole. You right about that. What do you think about that, Tim Dawg?
I think it's bad that Cardoza she reacted that way, but it's playoff time. If it was men or doing it, we wouldn't be talking about it as much. Since South Carolina is, the team everybody's gunning for, that's going to be that animosity in between, especially if when you beat South Carolina, if you beat them. So to me, it's just
LSU is the reigning national champion. That's who they're chasing after. Actually,
yeah, but you know what I'm saying. When you in the heat of the sport and especially during March Madness, anything goes. And attitudes will flare. And South Carolina, they the ones that everyone's trying to get.
Yeah. You got that right, Tim Dog, man. And hold on, I'm trying to open up some other shit here. Hey, take it off you, Tim. There it is. But I hear you. I hear you, poor boy. Yeah, LSU is the defending champion. But what you thought about that situation?
Defending champ.
What you thought about it?
Oh man. Well, like I said, things get heated, and sometimes you're just not paying attention to what's going on in your mind. So, stupid mistake. But I just hope they get a chance to play again later on. I hope they put them in a position where they can play again. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, everybody want to see that because South Carolina has all of a sudden became a powerhouse, and then you got Reese over there. Then
South Carolina been a powerhouse, man. Where you been?
No, I'm talking about
everybody's trying to get him.
South Carolina became a powerhouse once Don Staley became the head coach. That's what I'm trying to say. Joe
started from the bottom. Now we here.
Yeah. Because back in the day, Tennessee used to be a powerhouse. Connecticut was always a powerhouse.
UConn, oh yeah, Villanova.
So you know what I'm saying? Especially in women's sports, those were the two powerhouses. You got to either go through Connecticut, or you had to go through just slipped my mind. I've been drinking already.
Villanova.
But don't forget, Kim Mulkey also had Baylor rolling for a long time.
And she had Baylor, she had old girl down there, Duncan.
Yeah, Brittany Griner.
Brittany Griner,
that's a tall motherfucker, boy. I met her once. God.
She just wasn't thick enough for you, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, man,
just like a big back.
She was too short.
The funniest part about this is that, we wouldn't have got there if Tennessee had did their job.
2 times before against South Carolina. Can they finish it off here? Gamecocks have no timeouts. .7 for Wiley. She's fouled by Spear, no shot.
Wiley tried to get in the act of shooting, but that foul was on the floor.
That was a smart play by Joel Spear. So South Carolina will have to inbound again. They don't have a timeout. Dawn Staley is trying to quickly talk to her team with 1.1.
And Tennessee still has 1 foul to give, but they don't need to foul.
Cardoso for 3, banks it in! A miracle for the Gamecocks! No bigger shot for Camila Cardoso, her first 3 of the season!
Terrible defense.
That Tennessee coach what the?
That wasn't even defense.
That's what the NBA is like today.
That's what I'm saying. But the
NBA is the same
way. We would
way.
have never gotten to see LSU and South Carolina if Tennessee had to play some defense. I mean, conspiracy, brother. Is a conspiracy? It's a conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy. You saw a conspiracy. You watched it. They sit around and did nothing.
It was the only 3-pointer of the season.
That's why they didn't cover, because they didn't think
that
she would
ball.
get the ball. I mean, think about it.
Thank you.
Yeah. They left her over
there. I don't remember I don't remember the second half of the phrase, or maybe I have the second half and don't remember the first half of the phrase. So somebody gonna have to teach Professor. What is it they say? Pressure creates diamonds, or
yeah.
I don't remember the rest of it for some reason.
Thank you, Mr. Joseph.
I know.
That's exactly what I'm
Pressure
saying.
bust pipe.
Yeah, pressure.
bust pipe.
Yeah, pressure creates diamonds or burst a pipe. And the girl who missed the 2 free throws, she showed her lack of composure at the end. Because if she hits one of those, it goes to overtime. She hit 2, they win.
You right about that. Oh,
there's no conspiracy. She messed up.
She really messed up. No, the conspiracy, Professor, is that she missed both. She missed both free throws.
What was her free throw percentage? What was her free throw percentage? Go look at that.
But you can't. You know what? I'm gonna say this. At the end of a game like that, you can't look at free throw percentage.
Yeah,
because like I said, you're in that kind of pressure situation. You either gonna be a diamond or you're gonna be an open pipe.
Yeah, because
that joker was cold in that situation. She ain't had nothing going on,
and that's what it boils down to. When you're in that pressure situation, the crowd is going crazy. You think you already got the game won, and let the math professor say, "All I got to do is make one." Okay, you missed the first one, but I got to make the second one. No matter what, I got to make the second one.
Hit the rim? That joker rolled across the rim. That's how flat it was.
But that's the point. That's the point. That's my point.
Lord.
She wasn't ready for the big show.
And you know, a lot of people fold under pressure when they're in a situation like that. You know, even though I know they're in college, but even professional basketball players been doing this for years. They fold under pressure because, especially if you've never been in that type of situation. This is for the SEC
LeBron
to go to the SEC championship to play the number
Somebody
one.
Get the door.
The play the number one.
Yeah, but somebody that ain't never hit a 3, turn around and hit a 3.
It happened.
The same situation.
What are the odds? What are the odds?
Hey, you better put my my girl's comment up there. What's up, Miss Malcolm?
I guess what I'm going to say is that it wasn't all net though. It was a bank shot. You know, if it's
that make it even easier.
No, man.
3 is
3. Bank shot threes ain't easy.
Hey,
thank you.
3 is a 3.
Hey, Robert Ory got 7 rings because of bank shots.
I guess what I'm saying.
Look at Tim Duncan. He was in the bank all day.
That game is going on.
Because that's when the Magnets
got 6 championships off of bank shots.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is when the pressure is on, like the math professor say, when the pressure is on, now it's time for you to perform. You know, of course, you know the young lady that got pushed down by Cardoso. But we would have never had that situation if Tennessee had finished the job. Right or wrong?
Right.
Yeah, that's a lot of what ifs.
I'm just saying.
That's a lot
but that's sports. Sports are what if.
Yeah.
That's
sports are all what if.
What if the Cowgirls would have kept Ezekiel Elliott? Then they would have had him.
What if they would have kept Jimmy Johnson?
Yeah, they'd have kept Jimmy Johnson.
They'd have kept Jimmy Johnson. They'd have been a dynasty. Or more of a dynasty, I should say.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Matter of fact, that's the biggest what if ever.
Oh, yeah.
No, the biggest what if, to my heart, the biggest what if is what if those sorry fucking officials had called the pass interference against the Rams in the NFC title game.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you,
but that's me. That's me.
Sean Payton's fault.
That's me.
He went for that onside kick.
Got bad Professor
And they won the Super Bowl.
And that's my last. That's my last curse word. That's my last curse word today.
Hey, right.
Then they banned him 2 years.
We hit a nerve, didn't we, man?
Yeah, I got you. We dropped that bomb on for you.
That's my last curse word for the day. I'm gonna give everybody at least one.
Okay, then. But I'm gonna tell you my what
Well, you got
this is
4 more people.
This is my what if moment, and I'm gonna tell you what it is. What if they had a call the fumble on Tom Brady instead of the call?
Yeah, instead of that tuck rule. Yeah.
We all know that was a fumble. We all know it was a fumble. Well, Charles Wilson gonna take that to his grave. Even Tom Brady knew that was a goddamn fumble.
Well, yeah.
Man, they interviewed each other, and Tom Brady basically admitted to the fumble.
Yeah, that's true too. But man, Professor, man, you must see great mind think alike. Except for our goat.
Where?
Except for our goat. I'm talking about me and the professor right now.
Oh, Miss Muckle, I can't give one more curse word. No, I can't.
Please don't get us started.
Everybody. There's 4 of us on the podcast. 5 of us.
Because see, the problem with me is I get comfortable and then I'm like, yeah, let's just run with it. No.
Yeah.
What you say?
His mom got him on a
and my wife,
and the wife. So
you know, let some woman handle you.
Yes.
Man.
Yes.
man.
Hey, you better be sleeping on the couch next to your brother. Man. You better be
About
quiet.
to be more than that too. About to be
Hey,
homeless.
you remember the last time he said he slept on the couch? He didn't do it. He did about an accident. He slept all wrong. He says,
Yeah, my hip was hurting for a week. I can't do that no more.
you can't do that no more. But you brought this up earlier,
Leave
man,
your first
Professor. Like I
alone.
say, great minds think alike. And man, goddamn, you must have saw what I was downloading.
To the basketball community, when you're playing in championship games like this in our league, things get heated. No bad intentions. They just try. Their emotions got so far ahead of them that sometimes these things happen. So I want to apologize for us playing a part in that, because that's not who we are and that's not what we're about.
No one wants to see that ugliness, but I can tell you this: I wish she would have pushed Angel Reese. Don't push a kid. You 6'8". Don't push somebody that little. That was uncalled for, in my opinion. Let those two girls that were jawing, let them go at it.
You brought it up, Matt, Professor.
First of all, she called them girls. She called them girls instead of young women. Those are young women out there on that court.
All right.
Call it as such. You know what I'm saying? Call it as such. Then look at her outfit. Her outfit alone tells her that tells you that she shouldn't be saying shit. So,
man, Coach Mulkey always dripped out, man. Come on.
Yeah.
She always dripped out. But
man,
but like I said,
Star Wars
I'm always going to be on the side of being an adult in a situation like that. And like I said, Dawn Staley showed that she's an adult. Now, did she do it because she won the game? That's hard to say. Yeah. But the fact that she still did it,
that's right.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Conspiracy brother number one. I gotta know. If the tables were like Mad Professor said, if it was a loss, do you think that Dawn Staley would still say, "Hey, what she said," or would she be singing like what Kim Mulkey? That's her name.
Yeah.
Would she be have that same attitude? Conspiracy brother number one. I know you got something to say. Before me, hold on. I got to say your theme music.
The chump is here.
You get some Rick James, man.
Oh, okay. No more.
Not the Mary Jane.
Why you put him on the big screen when he's writing this shit up, man?
There you go.
Man, nah, for real. I think even if they would have lost, you would have did the same thing, because that's just the type of person she is. You are who you are, regardless of the situation.
Absolutely.
So, I think she would have still.
No, I'm a push back just a little bit, because last year when they lost to Iowa to get to the title game against LSU, she was kind of spicy.
Yeah.
She was kind of spicy.
Yeah, but did somebody have a fight though?
No, what she said.
She's always been that way.
Go back. That's what I'm saying. Go back to her interview last year when she lost. She's never gracious when she loses, and I'm not saying you have to be gracious in a loss. But she's not gracious when she loses.
About the apology. It's about the apology, not about being gracious.
The apology is graciousness.
He still would apologize.
The apology is showing grace.
Last year it was a loss. So a loss.
The apology is showing grace, because she won. She could be above it, but if she had lost, she wouldn't have had no reason to be above it.
Is what they're talking about. The altercation.
I see what you're saying.
There was no altercation.
I see what you're saying, but I think also in this year that I think she has grown herself.
Okay, I gave you the.
I mean, think about it.
No, I agree.
Chuck, will you stop the screen?
I thought you were talking. Shit.
He about to have a seizure.
Oh man,
you got me confused over here, man.
I'm trying to give you your platform. I'm trying to
put the spotlight on.
Man, my
eyes.
eyes.
I'm trying to let the people see your goddamn Florida Evans afro that you got going on.
Oh my God, Florida again.
Floor. But what you try to do? You try to call the man.
Hey man, shout out to Ari Joffrin for this magnificent hairstyle that he gave me tonight for this show. So this is what it is.
That mini afro. Okay then. What you got on that, Tim dog? What you thought about the situation with the coaches? One say that, hey, I wish he had to say that. Put Adrian.
Ryan got to answer the question. He got to answer the question first. What are you drinking on?
Who?
What just the type, not the brand.
I'm about to send her a picture. I'm about to send her the picture since I can't put it up.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
I can't put it up. Y'all jumped on my ass
We get
last
paid
week.
for that.
Then I
Hey,
put
no,
my
no,
foot
no
up
free
on some
publicity,
stuff, so.
unless it's family members that we know. Shit. But what you thought about how the coaches handled it? You know,
I mean, they handle it like they should have. The winner was gracious and like Nutty Professor said. I mean, Mad Professor said, you
Your
know,
uncle,
This
Negro.
guy.
that's all right. You my aunt, honey. Anyway,
Man, will you be quiet with them prosthetic damn glasses on, man? God damn.
ass ain't prosthetic.
Why you showing yourself?
Oh,
hey,
man.
this is what you get.
Y'all are fools,
Hey,
man.
this is what you get when you go live, man.
I think the drinks should start after the show.
Shoot, you was drinking before y'all got on here, drinking some Miller Lite.
That's what
With
I
Miller
do,
Lite.
man.
That's what he was
That's
drinking.
what I
It's
do,
called
man.
pre-gaming. You know
Hey,
pre-gaming.
man, you got to get it in, man. But I think everybody we saying the same thing. You know, it was gracious that you won, and Don Staley came out and apologized. And if she had a loss, she probably been saying the same thing because of LSU was saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to control the boards and talk at the same time.
Hey, brother-in-law. That's you remember Avion? She came with her husband without the beard, the little small light skinned woman.
Was she shaved?
Hell up,
See, this is
He said she came without the beard.
came with her husband with the
I said
short
her
beard.
husband. I said that's right. You need a damn hearing aid. How about that? Along with your prosthetic
What'd
glasses.
you say? I ain't see you.
Hey man, I know. Like I said, you know, great mind think alike because this is a sports show tonight. I know y'all like, God damn, we ain't talking politics.
No,
We
let's
talked
do
about
it.
it earlier,
Let's do
but
it.
you know, my boy Nick Saban, he was up in Congress and he was talking.
Believed in for all these years, 50 years of coaching, no longer exist in college athletics. So it's always was about developing players. It was always about helping people be more successful in life. My wife even said to me, we'd have all the recruits over on Sunday with their parents for breakfast, and she would always meet with the mothers and talk about how she was going to help and impact their sons and how they would be well taken care of. And she came to me, like right before I retired and said, why are we doing this? And I said, what do you mean? She said, all they care about is how much you're going to pay them. They don't care about how you're going to develop them, which is all what we've always done. So why are we doing this? So, to me, that was sort of a red alert that we really are creating a circumstance here that is not beneficial to the development of young people. As I said before, name, image, and likeness is a great opportunity for them to create a brand for themselves. I'm not against that at all. But to come up with some kind of a system that still can help the development of young people, I think, is paramount to the future of college athletics.
Hey, let me ask you this. I got to get him. I got to get him before he get too high. Conspiracy brother number one. He's talking all this right now because now it's an even playing field.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, do you agree with what Nick Saban said, or you disagree?
Man, that guy crying because he can't dominate no more. That's plain and simple. He upset.
Enough said.
Because everybody can get money. He can't just issue it out like he could before. Before he was like rappers in the 90s in a strip club. Just throwing it up, you heard me? And now his ass can't do shit. Everybody getting money.
Hey, absolutely. First of all, I have a problem with him sitting next to Ted Cruz. What the fuck are you supposed to do?
I was going to go there.
Secondly, now he's crying because he can't have those players over at his house to have breakfast with their parents to tell them lies. Third, welcome to the NIL. That now you're irrelevant, okay? Because you was paying them jokers under the table anyway. So stop playing the damn playing field, man.
I still went under the table.
Now he's crying. Now he's over there crying about I can't get the players anymore because you used them. You was the highest paid
coach.
highest
coach.
college paid coach, and everybody in the SEC started getting paid because of you.
You right about that.
So now man, forget all that. He just crying. He just mad that he couldn't do shit in the NFL, so he went back to college to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Get out of here with that nonsense. Hey, cry me a river. Isn't that what Justin Timberlake said? Cry me a river, man. Go on.
Hey, so what you got on that, Tim Dog?
Man, he sound like Massa losing his slaves. I don't believe in abolition. That's why I had to go. I don't want my Negroes to go. Oh, ain't that right, Ted Cruz?
I don't think I won't follow that shit. I don't think I won't follow that at all. But see, the issue is like everybody said, he's been lying to these players and paying these players under the table his whole damn career. Now you have somebody who hasn't played a down, if he ever played a down in his whole damn life, trying to tell young men what they can and can't do to make money for themselves after they've made millions for the campus and for the NCAA. They've been making millions back on their backs for years and years and years, and now that they can get money, now he want to be mad and quit because he can't compete.
No, what gets me is he said that we can't develop. Why the hell can't you develop that college? Man, fuck that.
No, that man has made so much money for the college. They got their own practice facility, just like the Dallas.
And that's what I'm saying. And a lot of times, the college facilities are better than the pro facilities because of those players. And I'm gonna tell you, example that affected someone in my family, someone in mine, and the Conspiracy Brothers family. We had a cousin who was the son of an NFL player, Archie Sutton is our cousin.
Mm-hmm.
He played for LSU. His father, I forgot who his father played college ball for, but his father played for the Vikings in the pros. His son decided to play at LSU in the early 80s. He hurt his knee and lost his scholarship, lost everything.
Yeah.
And that still happens today. If a player gets hurt to the point where they can't play anymore, they take that athletic scholarship from them.
Yeah.
That's why they are the players are now getting out insurance policies on themselves.
Yeah.
And it also pisses me off that when these players know they're going to be a top 10 or first round pick, they don't want to play in the bowl games to risk injuring themselves.
That's right.
Y'all can shut that whack crap up.
Yeah.
Y'all, the people who have a problem with it, just shut the hell up. Because like I said, if they look at what happened to the Saints running back that they just picked last year, I cannot remember the kid's name, who played for TCU, got hurt in the game right before the title game, and fell down out of the first round.
Yeah,
when this kid would have been a first round pick.
Just like I think he still was a first round pick, but
I think he was a second round. Because the Saints,
I'm about to talk about another player, but I'm talking. But I'm going to ask Pharaoh King, Willis McGahee. He was still a first round pick, was he?
That's right.
But he got hurt in the championship game.
Well, no, because the Ravens.
But I'm just saying though. But he played in the championship. It wasn't the championship game. Was it Nebraska?
Where he tore up his knee.
He tore his knee up.
It was Nebraska. Yeah. Because they, and then your boy from South Carolina.
Yeah.
Your boy from South Carolina was a first round pick. Tore his knee up. I think the 49ers.
No, he wasn't the first round pick. He dropped to like the fourth round. But
no, what I'm saying, he was first round until that
injury. That's right. You right about that. Oh man. Oh, we got comments coming in. But the Smokers Lounge is on fire tonight. That's what I'm talking about. Man, I like to see it, man. Oh.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do you think Baltimore would be a lot better or worse?
Yes.
Hold that.
All right, don't even finish that question. Yes.
Hey, hold that. Hold that because it's coming. Oh, I got all that, man. It's coming, man. Oh man, I told y'all like, man. Oh, we talking sports tonight. But going back to what we said about Nick Saban, you know, the guy from Sports Center had this to say. Hey, do y'all agree or dis? I already know y'all gonna disagree, so I don't even know why I'm playing this damn video. But I'm gonna play it in. But since I
Don't play.
don't, hell no, I don't take my damn time.
Hey, man, he got to do his editing, man. He got to give his editing credit, man.
Fuck it.
Naturally, the reaction to Saban's comments on social media was measured. Oh, so you get to care about money and they don't. I get the point, but keep in mind that this man is the all-time winningest coach in the sport in terms of titles, and he's working. He's a professional, so that's why he gets paid all the dough. It's fantastic that players get to make money now, but every single coach in every single revenue sport, if you're paying attention, is saying the same thing. This is the only thing that any recruit is asking about now when they come on visits. And I don't believe that it's pearl clutching to wonder if maybe that's not ideal. Maybe something about the school and your development there as a human being ought to count as part of your process and your line of thinking, because overwhelmingly these athletes are going to have to find a job which isn't football when they leave. Sure, get your money, but there's more to it. At least you're supposed to be, right?
Man, man, this is what I got to say to that shit right there. That's exactly what I got to say to that shit. And I tell you, for one reason and one reason only, they've been paying people under the table for decades. On top of, well, I'm going back to my man Dexter Manley. He went to Virginia Tech, did his 3 years, took his ass to the Washington Redskins and reading the goddamn newspaper upside down. So I don't want to hear shit about development of players.
Yeah.
You know what?
All he didn't even know how the word's supposed to go.
He talking about we.
You know what? I'm gonna say this.
Develop a player because he ain't getting paid. Come on, man.
I'm gonna say this. All these millionaires, all these damn millionaires sitting there complaining about college kids wanting to make money off of their talent. It reminds me of other millionaires telling people, well, you can't afford to live, get a better job.
Ooh.
I mean, get the hell out of here. I mean, you sitting there.
Hey, man, why I get the bomb? I should have got the bomb too.
Sitting there, you're sitting there. You're sitting there making. And the thing of it is, you're sitting there making millions to talk about sports when these players are actually doing the damn sport. Yeah. And you got the nerve to be upset that they're making some change on it. That they're making some change. At least it's above the board now. It's not where they can get themselves in trouble anymore. At least it's above board and legal. Oh, and the point of fact is, if they cared so much about developing these players and educating these players, these damn football players wouldn't have to take Geology 101. Yeah. They wouldn't have to take kitchen management. Yeah. I mean, unless they wanted to.
Ain't nothing wrong.
I just said unless they wanted to, Negro. Slow your roll. Slow your roll. The blunt done wore off. Now he getting all the blunt done wore off. Now he getting all spicy. Nah, Negro.
Hey man, he growing his hair right now. He getting spicy.
Yeah. He's trying to get that Florida.
Let's see that hairline. Yeah, you put that cream on.
He got that Stephen A.
too, huh?
But they've never cared about developing these players as men or as students. They're just worried about them being athletes, so they can get the hell out of here with that whackness. I mean, it's just stupidity, and you can see it's clear. You can clearly see it's hypocrisy on their parts. Yeah. You can clearly see.
Now, I would say I'm not going to say 100%. I agree with you, Matt Professor. I'm not going to say 100% of these college coaches are not worried about development or education. There's a handful of coaches that do worry about.
Oh no, you can tell the ones that do because their programs don't win all the time.
Yeah. Right.
That's simple.
Well, once again, but still, you know what I mean?
That's real though. That's some real shit, boy. Yeah. Put that on your shirt.
Hey, that's my point. Stop getting on these damn cable shows, spitting this dumbass information when we know what really happens down here on
right.
Earth. I mean, come on, let's be honest.
He'll say, she's worried about her player development.
And I don't give a damn about your wife, man.
So is that what Nick Saban was doing? I mean, is that what Nick Saban was doing when he had him over there for breakfast with the
exactly
families, lying to him about player education?
That could be looked at as a perk.
No, because those guys, they're practicing 8 hours a day as a job. They have people there helping them with their schoolwork.
Look
Them
at it like
jokers are
this, and
not
I'm gonna tell
getting
you this.
enough
I'm gonna tell you this also. My wife's nephew played offensive lineman at North Carolina State. They couldn't afford to feed themselves
Nothing.
when the college wouldn't feed them as a football player, as a scholarship athlete.
That's right.
What you talking about? Jameis Winston,
I mean,
crab
get
legs.
the hell out of here
That
with that,
made
man.
national news with
Get
that.
out of here. And they could only, and the schools by law could only feed them at a certain point.
Yeah.
So get out of
Like
here,
jail.
man.
That
Get
sounds
out
just
of
like a
here.
prison.
Exactly. They were
Prison, right?
being they were being treated like prisoners. You're absolutely right.
Damn, everything is a prison.
And so
Get them
You see that
niggers
shit?
in the
Everything
field.
is a prison.
Let me ask you
Don't
this.
feed them
Right,
shit.
There you go.
you saw what Joseph put?
Yeah.
He right. I've never seen a coach's name on a jersey ever.
Me either. So
Ever.
I got to ask conspiracy brother number one this. So conspiracy brother number one. So we all come from a certain background. So let's say you are a top tier player, and of course the house that Nick Saban was inviting these people over to, the college paid for, and it's not no small house; it's a mansion. So if you a star player or you a parent of a star player, would you be like, hey, what can y'all do for me? Because now my son or my daughter could actually get paid? Or would you be talking about education if you never had anything? Of course you want to have an education, but you want the education.
You
And I
said
have
it.
both conversations.
No, you said it. As soon as they walk
You
up to
can have
that
both
house, the parents
conversations.
are saying, is my son going to be able to afford something like this? They're not worried about no education.
And look
That's
at
why you
Now,
gotta have
some
both
parents, I won't say
conversations.
all of them, some parents will say, I need my
educated,
kid
yeah.
to be able
Those
to
are the
already
ones who
educate
can
so he
afford the
after
education.
after football, he's going to need to
Think
be
about
able
it.
to, function in society.
Yeah,
and
But more than likely, you looking at this mansion like, I want one of them
and
too.
man on the street, don't take this the wrong way. Don't
I got
take it the wrong way. I'm just bringing this up as an example. But
ahead.
look at LeBron James driving a Hummer that somebody bought for him and his family when
Yeah.
he was a senior in high school and his mama working 2 damn jobs.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And I mean, somebody did that for him for a reason.
That's right.
And that's what these
That's why he
colleges
almost
do.
did.
I agree. I
And that's
agree.
why he almost lost his ability
But
to
see,
go
in
to the
high
NBA
school, you
because
can
of
do
that.
that stuff in high
No,
school.
you can't.
No, you can't.
There's no law.
can't.
There's
No,
no
you
No,
rules.
you can't.
You can't
No,
use
you
Because
high
the
school
moment an
high school.
agent
you
buy you
can't.
something, you're a professional
You're
athlete.
professional. You're a professional athlete. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
But
right.
and that's what he
Now,
did. He
baseball
became a
players,
professional athlete. That's
no,
why he
no,
took it, because he knew
baseball and
he was
hockey,
going to be a
Brian, they
professional.
do that for baseball
Let
and
me ask
hockey,
you this.
but they cannot do that for
I-
basketball.
And you
I-
notice why.
No, hold on.
Yeah, but if
No
when
salary
he knew
cap.
he was
I'm
going
about
to the
to say this. I'm
NBA,
about to say this.
he could start accepting gifts because he was
Prodigy.
he wasn't going to
Me,
college. The rules didn't
ask
apply
me.
to him. It only applies to those who are going to
I'm gonna
college.
ask you this, because y'all just brought it up. When you talk about those other sports, if you talk about hockey, you talk about baseball, you talk about golf, you talk about tennis.
I like hockey.
I'm just saying,
Like
those
tennis.
sports are predominantly not black. They are predominantly Caucasians. Okay, the man on the street,
That's where the
man on the
money
street
is.
trying to be, correct today.
Politically correct.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, but that's South Carolina accent is whipping your ass though.
The man on the chair.
Yeah. So me ask conspiracy brother number one, because he always got a conspiracy. I'm gonna go to Tim Dog after conspiracy brother number one. Do you think that got something to do because the money maker for all colleges are predominantly black sports? The majority of the athletes are of African descent. What do you think about it? Conspiracy brother number one.
What you got? Like, well, see, this question is kind of loaded for me because
That's because you only went to
it's-
half a damn semester.
I did a full semester, you bitch. But anyway, nah, man. Go to somebody else, man. I can't think of my thoughts aren't coming to me for this.
And it starts. All I gotta say is, all you gotta do is look at Jalen Rose's interview, and he explains everything about the question you just
Okay, then
asked.
Tim Dog, be more careful. What you got on it?
I mean, of course, it's segregated. The sports. I mean, but that doesn't mean that all of the sports the white sports and black sports, it depends on the college, because you can go to Alabama, play football, get the facilities, whereas you go to HBCU, we all know what that's about. But man, go somebody else.
Well, no, I'm gonna tell you what, and I've been saying it for years. I've been saying for years that it's amazing that the two most athletic sports that black people are the ones that are accustomed to being highlighted and playing in at a higher level are the two that you have to go to school for, that you have to go to college for before you can go to pros.
Yeah, I just say more dominating.
Well, yeah, dominate, yeah. But and I've always thought that it was odd, and I know where Conspiracy Brother was going, because for years and years and years, our grandmother brought us would make us take tennis lessons when we were out of school for summer, so we played tennis.
Nigga, you know damn well you didn't play.
Yes, we did. We played. Our grandmother had us doing everything. Yeah,
I went to the practices. I wouldn't say I played.
Well, me and my sister played, but we, like I said, it's funny that you can go for compete in the gymnastics in the Olympics, get money and endorsement from that, and then go to college.
Yes.
You can play tennis as a pro. You can play baseball as a pro and then go back to college. Now, you can't play baseball in college, but you can play football or any other sport. But you're not allowed to play baseball. But you can play hockey as a semi-pro and then go to college.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's the sports, basketball and baseball. And basketball and football. I'm sorry, yeah, basketball and football, where they say you have to go to college so that you can develop as a player and as and in your body, which is such BS.
But you gotta realize that was nothing new back in the day. People going 4 years to college, 4 years for basketball, 4 years for football.
No, but like I'm telling y'all, Jalen Rose had an interview. He specifically stated those two sports. He elaborated on what you guys was talking about, and he had a very good reason for why those happened. If you guys listen to his interview, it was phenomenal, and that it opened my eyes, because I never really thought of it the way when he.
Well, why don't you paraphrase it for us?
Yeah, instead of teasing.
No, you basically did it when you what you said.
Okay.
You basically said it. But I'm just saying you have to hear what he says, because he brought it to everybody's attention. I'm gonna say about 6 or 7 months ago. It was phenomenal. I was like, oh, I never really thought of it like that.
Yeah, which is true. And like you say, college is a big business, and the NIL deal is something that is affecting their bottom line. That's what it boils down to. And with Nick Saban, he retired because, like we say, he can't get those star players anymore.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna push back on that a little bit, man. On the street,
go ahead.
NIL doesn't affect the college bottom line because the college isn't the one paying it. Boosters are paying it. Businesses are paying it.
You're right.
The college has absolutely nothing to do with it.
You're right.
And I think that. Right. And I think that's the problem, is that the colleges themselves can't regulate it because it's separate entities.
Okay.
Now to add on to that, the people now can actually choose the school that they really want to go to, as opposed to choosing the school that was going to give them that benefit.
Just like
so now it opens the doors to more colleges and more options.
That's just like Travis Hunter. He was the number one overall athlete in the country, but he decided to go with Deion because he had a relationship with Deion Sanders. And of course, that meant more to him than going to one of these big schools. He wanted to be with Deion because Deion been there when he was a little boy.
He turned down Florida State.
Yeah.
Was he transferred?
Well, I would have too. I don't like Florida State. Sorry, cuz. But anyway.
Hey, you know what your cousin said?
Negro, please.
What, man on the street? We have a cousin that I hadn't spoken to in 20-something years when he decided to go play for the Gators.
Okay. Oh, man.
Hey, F the Gators too.
And all the Gators fans are saying to Pharaoh
Pharaoh,
King?
Pharaoh, this was in
Yeah.
1989, and
Yeah,
It don't
I think
matter.
I spoke to him for the
Was Steve
first time
Spurrier
in like
there?
2008,
Was
2010.
Steve Spurrier there?
No, this is before Spurrier.
Okay. I mean, all right, here we go.
Spurrier.
Like I say though, man, the conversation, man, this is a great conversation, man. But we're gonna keep it going because this brother, well, he's not a brother, he's a brother because he be wearing the gold chains and
Oh,
You
this
better not be wearing them
I know
gold
where
shoes.
we're going. No, I know where we're going.
and I think he did it to the Saints. No, was he playing for the Saints?
He said,
I don't know if he
"Man, I
played
be
for the
wearing
Saints
them
or not.
gold shoes."
I don't know if he played for the Saints or not, but he be wearing them gold chains. They call him what? Kurt Gold what?
More breaking news out of the NFL where Kirk Cousins is heading to the Atlanta Falcons on a 4-year deal. That's been confirmed by his agent, Mike McCartney. Now, Cousins has spent the past 6 seasons in Minnesota, where he ranks 3rd in franchise history in passing yards and 2nd in touchdowns in 4 of his 6 seasons in Minnesota.
Kirk Cousins has been really a beneficiary. He has benefited off of a lot of things going right.
Because even the statistics for his career, so in 2027, he would have made $411 million, close to $500 million from playing in the NFL. $329 million guaranteed over his career. And the stats is he only won 1 playoff game in 12 years.
Yeah.
I mean, and he's the fifth most paid player in NFL history in 2030.
I think a guy like Kirk Cousins gets like a pass on a lot of stuff, though.
Elaborate.
Because he's not a big personality.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when I look at this list, like, I mean, Aaron Rodgers, we see that. Yeah. Joe Burrow, we see that. Russell Wilson, obviously. Patrick Mahomes. Like, we don't see Kirk Cousins outside of football. Like, you don't see Kirk Cousins in any campaigns. He doesn't make any advertising money, so it's real quiet, how he kind of treads.
I'm going to say this, because, I chopped the video up, but Cam Newton did say that you can't blame Kirk. You can't blame Kirk Cousins for getting this money. But I got to go to Pharaoh King because he used to be your quarterback. He used to be your second string quarterback. So what I want to know is, what were your first thought when you heard he got all that money again?
I think the Atlanta Falcons are fools. That's all I'm gonna say. They're fools for he lost to Atlanta. I saw him lose to Atlanta. That's what's sad. He brought the team back to lose in overtime. So you're gonna bring a guy back that that only plays a certain way, a certain system. And he's just a passer. He's not going to do anything special. And like Cam said, he's under the radar. 1 playoff game in 12 seasons, and you're going to pay him that much money to do what? You should have kept Marcus Mariota because Washington don't want Marcus Mariota. So thank you, Chuck, for them even coming over.
I wasn't going to bring it up.
All right, so now I got this Hawaiian dude that ain't going to do shit for us either.
It's a bad professor, man. What did you thought when you saw that? Because he got that big contract when he came from Washington. In Washington, he went to Minnesota. They gave him that big contract.
See,
guaranteed money. So what do you thought when you saw that they gave him another big ass contract?
Hey, Joseph Jenkins? No, he is not 2.0. He 1.5. That motherfucker is not better. You got them man.
Always.
So I don't know what you thinking, Mr. Jenkins. I'm telling you that.
Well, let me ask you. Let me bring up something to y'all. Kirk Cousins has only won 1 playoff game in his 12-year career. Who was against who? What team did he win that playoff game against?
The Saints.
The Saints, right? The Falcons lost to the Saints twice last year, and 10 times in the last 12 games. They needed somebody who they consider the Saints kryptonite, and I guess that's the best they could do.
But you telling me there's 31 goddamn quarterbacks out there other than him, and you gonna pick the guy that
he was the one. He was the one that of the quarterbacks that was available. Who would you have taken?
I would have drafted somebody else.
You can draft, but you can't wait for that draft pick. This coaching staff can't wait for the draft pick.
Yeah,
neither can the owner. Look at
So you
Arthur Blank,
pick a
dog.
guy that you know is
Arthur
not
Blank got
winning.
one foot in the grave, and his other knee is and his other foot is up to his knee in the dirt.
Yeah.
No, that shit's on a banana peel because that nigga is.
No, what I'm
That
saying
nigga
is he already. What I'm saying is he already all the way in the grave. He just got one leg up to the knee.
He waiting on Michael Vick to bring his dog back.
So he got to hurry up and do something. He got to hurry up and do something so that he can get ahead. And see, Peg brought up my thing that I thought when I saw this is this dude been in the league 12 years and has won one playoff game. He is not worth that. You overpaid for him, just like the Saints overpaid for Derek Carr. Nobody else wanted him. And the thing of it is, to me, is, and I know y'all gonna disagree with me, is I've always said quarterbacks like Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees were overrated for the one Super Bowl they each won more than 10 plus years ago, and still held in their teams hostage for money.
Kirk Cousins is like Tony Homo 1.5
for keeping them there. It was the owner's fault for keeping them there. Because all they did was allow them to get stats for the organization. They did nothing else.
Farrell, remember Tony Homo? He won one playoff game.
Hey, let's not be homophobic.
Dallas Cowgirls.
Yeah.
My apologies. I take that back. Tony Cromo.
There we go. There we go.
Hey, you know what? I'm mad that he said my name before he said that.
You know,
what I'm saying is, Tony Romo, that he got all that, publicity and being a great quarterback, but he only won one playoff game too.
Yeah,
one.
Yeah.
But he didn't last in the league 12 years.
He didn't last 12 years, and he didn't get paid like that either. But
he got hurt.
I got to go to conspiracy brother number one.
Negro, please.
Oh, that wrong button. I meant to hit this one.
Get your button right.
Hey, and the thing about it is, he said he labeled them. That's what.
Hey, man.
So he that drunk.
Everything started blurring together when I be drinking, man. But I got to go to conspiracy brother number one because the Atlanta Falcons could have had Lamar Jackson because he was on the market last year, but they passed on him. And this year, the Bears are trying to get rid of Justin Fields.
Say it again. Say it again.
They're trying to get Justin Fields. The Bears trying to get rid of him. Get my voice right. You know what I'm saying? But why would you not go get a superstar? I mean, a superstar that's still in the prime of his career. I'm talking about Lamar Jackson. But you go get.
I'm gonna push back. Let's
get the brother answer.
Justin Fields. Why not?
I really ain't got
conspiracy brother first. Go ahead, conspiracy.
Well, I really don't. I don't know, man. I know, but huh? Nah, you already know what it is.
You can hear it. What you say?
It's a color thing, but for me, that is what it is. That ain't even got to be said at this point. We already see it. And it's just to get y'all black men angry. Don't play into it, man. Don't play into it. Man, I'm always ready. When I say something, that means I'm ready, guys. Stop on me. My time will be bad.
So let me ask this to the panel. Let me ask this. The New York Giants has never drafted a starting black quarterback. Why wouldn't you go after Justin Fields yourself, knowing that you need a buzz in the city?
You got that right. Hey, that's a good question. Hey, panel. Hey, somebody else answer that.
Because they believe in Danny Dimes. They believe in him for some reason. They let go of 1,000-yard rusher when he's healthy to go to their biggest rival just to say they don't have to pay him.
That is true. That is true. Yeah. That is true. But it is what it is, man. I can't see this guy getting 180 million only winning one goddamn playoff game.
Except for the pigmentation.
Yeah, but it is what it is. So is it the pigmentation? Somebody
it has to be. It has to be. Because his record doesn't stand up against anything else.
I just told y'all the Giants have
Yeah,
never
they just want a
drafted
certain
a
type of
starting
quarterback.
Well,
black
we still talking
quarterback
about
in
we
its
still talking about
whole
Kirk
history.
Cousins.
Hold on. Have they even had a
Are we?
drafted? They never drafted a black quarterback. They've acquired one
That's
for the
my
trade.
Neither,
point, my
well,
man.
neither have the Saints.
Talk about football.
Yeah, the Saints
Neither
haven't
have the
either. You're
Saints.
right.
Man.
They
They
draft
tried.
Aaron Rodgers.
They
Aaron
they
Brooks.
tried to draft Mahomes, but the
No,
Chiefs jumped in front of him. That would have been the first black quarterback they drafted
no.
first.
He ain't black.
Aaron Brooks came
Aaron
over
Brooks came from Green Bay.
He black as Tiger
Yeah,
Woods.
that's
He
right.
black as Tiger
He
Woods.
came from Green Bay, and that was a trade for a 6th-round pick, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey,
Oh,
Mr.
but
Joseph
Elijah's
Jenkins,
starting to
I
die.
understand what you're saying. But Arthur Blank has to understand too that you need a buzz in the city. Atlanta is 1,000% black. Those are the
There you
people
go,
that come
get a
to your
buzz.
stadium. You need to have somebody in there.
Well, I think, like I think Arthur Blank is going with the conservatives pick because you know damn well,
Avion,
Blackness.
you know damn well the
Mahomes
conservatives wasn't going to stand behind Lamar Jackson. You know that.
You know what? And I agree with you. But you got to see for what that man was when he was with
Behind the
Louisville.
scenes making magic.
Nobody knew shit about the Louisville Cardinals in football
Until he showed up.
because all they knew was basketball. He
Boy,
put Louisville
blackness.
Cardinals football on the map.
sure
So
did.
you better think.
Well, yeah,
Right? He the
I
one to put
completely
Louisville
agree.
Cardinals
I
on the map.
completely agree. But like I said, Atlanta is a black city, but it's run by a bunch
Yes.
of conservatives. Even the blacks in Atlanta are conservative for the most part. The people that paid,
But don't you want some progressive?
he don't
You
give
want some
Arthur
progression
Blank
in
don't
the
give a
city,
damn
do you
about that.
not?
Arthur Blank don't care about that.
It's obvious.
Nah.
It's
I mean,
obvious.
look
It's in the writing.
look at what happened during COVID, and look at what happened during Black Lives Matter movement. He don't give a damn about black folk.
Don't say that word.
He don't
gets
care about
canceled.
black people being in his stadium. He want these Negroes on his field, on his football field,
Okay, Kanye.
but he don't want
Get
the
him,
niggas.
Kanye.
He don't want the niggas in the
That's
stands.
exactly what I'm about to say.
Kanye going hard.
Hey, Arthur Blank hates black people.
Hey, it is what it is.
But I tell you what,
Because look at it
Lamar
like this.
Jackson.
Look at it like
Lamar
this.
Jackson.
What happened with Michael Vick? With what happened with Michael Vick? Any other team? Do you think they would have got rid of Vick?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you now.
Yeah.
That shit
hurt
with
man's
Michael
best
Vick.
friend. Yeah.
That shit with
You
Michael
ain't
Vick
got
was
no
a
job no
statement.
more. You
That
done.
shit didn't have to happen.
Exactly.
That did not have to happen
That's my
at
point.
all. That was a statement
They
that
was
they
fighting
wanted.
That's my point.
chickens or something. He'd have been all right.
Yeah.
No.
Huh?
If he was,
What did he say?
He said if it was chickens, it would have been all right.
Oh,
Well, shit, they just outlawed cockfighting in Louisiana 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm,
But you know, man, I know Tim Dog brought it up.
Wow, man.
You're right. Derrick Henry.
Yeah,
I know the Cowboys thought they was going to get him, but Jerry Jones not going to pay that money.
No.
But when you heard this, Tim Dog, what were you thinking?
Derrick Henry would be on the move from the Tennessee Titans. When teams thought Derrick Henry would be on the move from the Tennessee Titans, it was always the Ravens who had him in their sights. It was really just a matter of wait until he got free, wait until he was ready to move on from the Titans, which certainly he did, saying a very nice goodbye at the end of the season and waiting for the Ravens to pounce. And that's exactly what they did. They had the strongest offer, it seemed, for Derrick Henry all the way throughout. Up their offer early this morning. Two sides got together. It is a 2-year deal worth up to $20 million, $9 million guaranteed for Derrick Henry. Really nice deal for an older running back. And, the fact that the Ravens get the sort of ground and pound superstar, big name running back.
Tim Dog. Tim Dog.
Oh, I thought that was Tim Dog clapping.
Holmes, not since Priest Holmes. I'm telling you, boy. That motherfucker gonna put running backs back on the map. First of all, you got to look at their line. Come on now. Any running back would love to get behind the line of Baltimore. And on top of that, Lamar Jackson is just going to have a phenomenal year. For one, he don't have to use his legs as much. Yeah, he's still going to be a runner every now and then. But I'm telling you, all he has to concentrate on now is passing that ball. Now, Henry can come out the back. he can also catch that motherfucker too. So, well, he's gonna need some help. He's a power back, but you get him somebody like Pollard on the other end. Not saying Pollard himself, but someone who's speedy and quick like that. You have a 1-2 punch. I'm saying NFL world champions. That's what I'm saying. Super Bowl for the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh man! Oh.
Guaranteed.
Okay. So
Negro, please.
Oh, here we go.
Negro, please.
Oh, hey,
Man.
I'm going to agree. I'm going to agree with Tim Dog because it relieves a lot of pressure.
That's just because
they didn't have a running game last season. And then in the playoff game, when they played Kansas City, Lamar Jackson decided to try to play like
he tried to pass
Mahomes
too much
instead of doing what he's supposed to do. Now he can play like Mahomes if he wants to with this because he got a running back.
Yeah.
Who the hell's gonna get in front of damn Derrick Henry? He's a lineman running the football. Who's gonna jump in front of him?
Yeah, you're right.
Everybody makes a business decision trying to tackle his ass.
No,
Josh
like that old
Norman
commercial.
doesn't because of him.
Yeah, Mad Professor, what you thought about that trade? Not trade, but him going to
I like him going to the Raiders. I mean the Ravens. I don't think he's going to work as well with the Ravens line because the Ravens line is built for a speed back, which Derrick Henry is not anymore. He's still powerful, but he's not the speed back that he was even 2 years ago. And that's what the Ravens line is built for. That's why they get a certain back. They get those speed backs who can break through the line and then shake somebody out of their cleats. That's what they're built for. They're not built for. It's a different line that makes holes for a power back. It's a different line.
What you got on that?
I'm going to push back.
Okay,
I'm going to push back. I'm sorry, Professor. I'm going to push back because they're used to. Hey, man. Hey, the man on the street got me saying that crazy ass shit. Listen, I'm going to tell you now, Jim Harbaugh is going to have that team ready. He's going to have shit in place. He's a coach. He's just not a facilitator in a position. He's going to have that team ready. And they're going to have that line ready, or he's going to have his people ready for Derrick Henry. King Henry is about to show.
I would hope so. Honestly, I would hope so. But look at it like this. With the line that was built for him in Tennessee last year and the year before, he did nothing.
He didn't have a line.
Because he don't have the quality players. He don't have the quality players.
Goddamn Penny Hill
for him in Tennessee. And that's what y'all keep wanting to say, that he's going to be as successful in Baltimore as he was in Tennessee when the team is built differently. It's not built for Derrick Henry. It's built. It's built for running, but it's not built for Derrick Henry type of running. There's a difference.
I promise you, Professor. I promise you, Professor. They're going to make
I hope
changes.
so, because I like Derrick Henry.
They're going to slow it down. Like you said, they're built for fast players. But if I know that I don't have to pull or I don't have to block, but a certain area, just like what's his name? When the Rams got Eric Dickerson. He had to go 2 yards deeper in order for them to pull people to make those holes.
Because he was so
if they
fast.
put Derrick Henry 2 yards deeper, he'd be able to get the speed he need to get through the holes.
I hope
and
so.
God forbid the defenders. God forbid
I hope so, because I remember watching Derrick Henry play against the Saints last year, and that run that the man on the street showed was his longest run of the game.
What about the Texans? The Texans last year, he did that on that. It took him for like
I said against the Saints, not the Texans. The Saints defense is a step above the Texans.
Okay.
So once again, the man can do it.
Again,
and I guarantee you, he in the gym right now about to fuck somebody up.
I hope he is. And like I said, I like King Henry. Trust me. I'm glad that he went anywhere but Dallas, because they just knew they was gonna get him. And then they lost Tony Pollard. They screwed all kind of ways. But like I said,
Tennessee got his.
But like I said,
who got him?
Tennessee
got Pollard. Yeah.
Which
is not going to work, because, like I said, the line was made for Henry.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. So.
But shit, Pollard was falling off in Dallas. So
yeah.
shit.
So we all in agreement that's a great pick. That pick up.
They did that. They did that for Kansas City.
Yeah.
They did that
And,
for
and, and
Kansas
Lamar
City.
Jackson also he also need that. He also need to hand that ball up. I know they're trying to make him a pocket passer, but just like like Tim Dog said, he still can use his leg, but now you got that power back that can get that 1 yard. That
can block.
That's right.
And
can block.
And I want to get conspiracy brother in here, but he high. He probably said go to somebody else.
I'm about to say he done with sports, so
Yeah.
he done with
We
sports
can move
tonight.
on.
And Lamar Jackson had one thing
I got
up
some
on
shit for you.
Mahomes.
I got some shit for your brain later
Okay
on.
then. Okay then.
Yeah, but you smoked it all.
I got something for y'all too.
I got something that I want to get off my chest, but we get it in the after show. Man, if y'all was entertained,
All right, let's
ladies
do
and
it.
gentlemen,
Let's do
man,
it.
this was a great conversation. And like I said before, great mind thinks alike because, man, sports was on my mind all week. And I said, man, we got to talk about it. But a sports show is coming. Oh, you think this is something? What do we really get into doing sports shows into our sports?
Yes,
Because,
sir.
man, we going to go deep. And I say deep, I mean deep. Oh, man.
Hey man, no homo. Hey man, hey, calm down.
This joker right here, boy. I tell you, he had that too.
I want to talk about that.
Hey, he had that tube in his ass
Calm
for 2
your
months.
ass
Y'all
down.
keep forget he had that tube in his ass for 2 months. So he finally
Ain't nobody had no 2 months.
When he on his Mary J. Blige, he
Yeah,
reminiscing. I remember the
Highbrow,
way
fellas. Highbrow.
He's like high brown. What the hell?
Highbrow.
But I've been saying like this: if you was
They
entertained,
replace
man,
your ears too.
if you was entertained, hey, just wait till the after show because that's when everybody get to talk about what they want to talk about. And man, I don't know what's gonna go on. But before we go, Tim Dolphin, be more careful. What you got for the people?
What I got for the people is,
shit.
sometimes people always get confused. They talking about, hey, you know what? Let's go hook up tomorrow and everything. And then you say to them motherfuckers, tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow's always today.
God damn, Tim Dolphin. Oh, Tim Dolphin went in his bag on that one. Oh man, Pharaoh King, what you got for the people?
This is more so for what's going on today with us as black individuals. Malcolm X once said, "They will pay one of us to kill one of us just to say it's one of us." I think we need to change that dialogue.
Okay, I hear you. And that's what they try to do too. Oh, Mad Professor. What you got for the people?
I just have a Native American saying from the I don't know what tribe it is.
Slap a
But
hoe.
I was gonna say a rapper hoe, but no.
No, I said slap. I ain't say rap. I said slap.
Diddy deep. He said Diddy deep.
Oh my God! I told you I'm trying to keep this highbrow. God dang it! But it says, "Tell me and I'll forget. Show me and I may not remember. Involve me and I'll understand."
I hear you. God damn it, boy, y'all dropping knowledge today. Oh, but people, y'all know what time it is. It's time for
I don't know what direction I'm going.
It's time to stop playing the champions hit for this Negro.
Don't hate on me, man. Don't hate on my championshipness.
Is that a word?
Not anymore.
Conspiracy brother number one. What you got for the people?
All right, man. I'm gonna keep it a little light, man. I ain't gonna go too crazy. Okay, it says, "Can I read you like a book? Know you word for word. Every page is a lesson. I want to unfold." I messed that up. To judge a book by its cover, without the words, the mysteries of you, and the words you've heard. To know your knowledge is to know your power. Your words have you captivated, mesmerized for hours. And somebody calling on me right now. Boy, I tell you what, it wasn't meant for me to read that one.
Can you read
You know
your own
what?
words?
You know what?
Let me
No.
know.
You know what? No. You know what? You know what, man? On the street, we gonna start doing this shit. He gonna pre-record what he gonna do, so that after the show you start playing. You play the shit because you know by the end of the show he high. He can't read it. He don't remember it. We gonna start recording him earlier.
Hey, this shit gonna be pre-recorded. Oh,
Right.
Hey, I swear to God, I feel like I'm listening to a robot.
Hey, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like when I was trying to read what Tim Dog had sent me. I tried to read this shit, man. I just threw the hell up out of that shit. God damn it.
Yeah, you fucked it up real bad.
Yeah, real bad. But like I say, ladies and gentlemen, if you was entertained,
we got to go to Pharaoh King.
Pharaoh King already went. He already went.
He was first.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn, you was that short?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that's what his lady said.
Oh,
Hey, I'm a grower, not a shower.
But if you was entertained by this, hey, make sure you stick around for the after show called Ashed Out. And like I said earlier, we're going to talk about what we want to talk about. And with that, I'm the man on the street.
It's Pharaoh King.
Tim Dog from Be More Careful.
It's the mad.
Hey. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
What you got to
This
say, man?
mad professor living in a boot.
Conspiracy brother number one.
Conspiracy brother number one, y'all. Make sure y'all come back for the after show. I'm back, man. There was a lot happening right now, man. It was like boom, boom, boom.
Shout out to my Eisenhower crew, Miss Avion.
Tim, you got to cut it off.
Appreciate the Smokers Lounge.
Hey, man. What are you doing?
Yeah. I appreciate everybody that tuned in, that commented. You know what I'm saying?
Come back for the after show.
Come back for the after show because, man, we about to go deep, but not Diddy deep. But we about to go.
Not Diddy deep.
And we see y'all on that.
We're going surface level
That's
deep.
right. And we see y'all on that.
So just around the rim, huh?
Like 5 minutes.